$2,600 vinyl wrap
versus $500 do-it-yourself Plasti Dip kit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it wrong before, but we're gonna hopefully do it right this time. Welcome to the redemption. Hey, there's pennies down here.
That's mine. Go. We bought two identical Nissan 350Zs and we've been modifying them to be fun daily drivers that you can take to the track.
One Z gets expensive parts, mine, cause I'm the baby, and one gets cheap parts.
Then we test them to see which components are actually worth spending your hard-earned money on.
We've compared coilovers, brakes, tires, seats.
But today we are seeking to redeem ourselves. Plasti Dip offers many of the same benefits as vinyl wrapping, but for a fraction of the price. We tried Plasti Dipping LowCar previously, and I didn't do the best job, to say the least. I'm beside myself. This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Nolan did such a bad job that he put an entire industry in jeopardy.
Fonzie from dipyourcar.com reached out to us and said, hey, you're affecting my business. Please let me send you the correct stuff to do a good job. This kit is $500. It comes with the correct spray gun and everything else we need not to mess up the job.
Except the brains.
That's right. Spray bottles, got some dip coat to make it look nice. Dip remover, which we're gonna use all of. Gaff tape.
This is a very comprehensive kit. Very nice product. So let's see how Nolan's $500 DIY driveway Plasti Dip compares to my $2,600 professionally installed vinyl wrap. Does more expensive mean more better? It's the redemption!
Last time we tried to dip the car, results kind of speak for themselves. So this time, we've got a new plan, and we're gonna nail this thing.
Yeah, so first up, we're gonna remove. So there are 3 steps to this process. First, we're gonna remove the dip. Second, we're gonna wash and prep the car. And then third, we're gonna respray it. Let's do it.
Cha-ching!
What the is this?
No, it's working.
Not really. I'm spilling everywhere.
At least we're starting off on the right foot.
We're cleaning it, and we already look like colossal idiots.
Ooh! I've been wanting to peel this off for so long. This is very soothing. This is gonna take forever. Forever.
Problem is, it was sprayed pretty thin in certain areas, so it's hard to get like that. Like,
Dude, let's soak it and then spray it.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's push this out. Already, first step, you guys are not doing what the professional told you to do. This is why we're here in the first place. I'm spraying it down with this dip dissolver that came with the kit from dipyourcar.com. Then we're gonna pressure wash it.
It's so satisfying.
It's so great. Ah, GoPro down! I got it!
okay, I'm gonna spray that again.
We're out of gas.
So there's been a lot of opinions and tactics shared, and the one that we found to be the most effective is to spray one panel at a time, wait for the agent to really work itself into the dip, and once you can do this, it's time to spray. So let's spray. Eddie, your hands are gonna get... Anyway.
Yeah!
So Nolan and Aaron are out there still power washing the car to get the Plasti Dip off. So we're gonna try to help them out and build them a little Dexter's room or a paint booth of sorts. Pretty makeshift, but it should keep from overspraying this whole shop. So, beautiful.
Just got done pressure washing the car. It's really good, but what you don't see is the little things like this. So we're gonna wash the car, make sure we get all the stuff off the surface, because all that stuff's gonna show up when we re-Plasti Dip the car, and we don't wanna mess up our next job.
Oh. So we're all done for the day here on LowCar. It's all finally washed. Tomorrow we're gonna come back, we're gonna mask all the lights, we're gonna spray it with some pre-dip spray, and then finally dip it.
Meanwhile,
So we're about to take the car to Vaderworks to get all the new body kit pieces wrapped. Before we do that, we want to get a quick wash to get all the LA grime off of it so the wrap can really stick to it.
Gino, for the guys that weren't here the first time around, can you tell everyone why the wrap is better than things like Plasti Dip?
Way better finish, glossier, more durable. If it's done right, it lasts forever.
And it's nice that we can just come and get it color matched without any issue.
It takes me, 5 days to do a car. And that's, full disassemble. So I take bumpers,
Take the whole thing apart,
mirrors.
wrapped everything individually. And that's what you did on this the first time, which I think is why it came out so well.
Yes, it's gonna look sick.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we're back. We let the car dry overnight. Now we are masking off everything we don't want sprayed, such as the headlights and the windows. We're gonna take the hood off and just mask the engine bay and not worry about getting anything on our carbon fiber, because that would be a disaster.
Having done this once, it gives me a much better idea of the places that I want to improve on, such as like the edges and everything. Now when we mask, I'm actually pushing it up and over and then down into the crease. That way, when we spray the Plasti Dip, it doesn't just sit over all the little rubber moldings and everything. Dude, you're not allowed to mask. The line looks great, but the tape over it looks like shit.
You know this is coming off, right?
Yeah, but the line is gonna come off wrong.
So we have a phone call in about an hour with Fonzie from dipyourcar.com. He is basically the master of Plasti Dip on YouTube as far as I'm concerned.
Mr. Fonzie, how are you?
Good, brother. How are you?
Pretty good. Nice to talk to you face to face. First, I want to apologize for doing such a horrific job last time around.
No apology necessary. I do appreciate you guys being willing to take another crack at it.
So we have the car mostly masked. We just had a few questions for you. We're gonna use your pre-dip spray. How far from the car are we going to hold the gun? What techniques should we use?
The distance doesn't really matter. It's really about being on one side of the extreme or the other. So you don't want to be way too close where the product is going to pool up and start falling down the car. And you don't want to be way too far away where the product is going to start drying in midair and then actually landing on the car in dry particles. After the roof, I'm focusing on one side of the car.
Got it.
Working from the top down to the bottom, walking the length of the car.
We shouldn't worry about like number of coats, just the amount of product we use. Like we should go through all the gallons of the primer and the main color, correct?
Yeah, everything that I sent you is a car kit built for that car in that color. So spray the avalanche gray until it's done, and that's it. You just want to let it dry fully to the touch. So yeah, I'd give it maybe 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
If you walk in and there isn't anything on the car that looks wet, you can go ahead and move on to your next pass.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah, we have the right product and right tools this time, so I think it'll come out really, really well.
It's a great option for DIY customers to change the color of their car, and it's not going to match up to a high-end paint job, but at least this time, you'll get to experience what it's really like to use the right stuff.
Sweet, man.
All right.
Dude, thank you so much. Seriously.
Very welcome.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Fonzie.
Yep, have fun.
Bye. The car has been washed, masked, and prepped, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to get dipping. So first thing we gotta do is mix up our base coat of avalanche gray with the included mixer here. Then we're gonna strain our paint through the included cone filter to make sure there's no impurities in the dip. Then we'll put it on our gun, connect it to air, and get spraying. We're gonna do a test panel.
Too much.
Something's off.
So we're gonna try to get a few test sprays going inside when it's not so freaking windy.
That's so much better.
Remember, you're never gonna start spraying over the car. So you'll start spraying before you hit your panel and then spray through it. You good with it? You confident?
I think so.
Okay.
If we see anything, we'll just stop
Yep.
and just throw it over.
Cool.
There's specks in it. That's the same thing as last time.
I think it's okay, man.
The breather hole might be, you see it, like it'll go and then it'll turn off and then go again. That's not what we want. That's what happened last time. It was just not consistent. Like you can see it's all patchy and gross.
Nolan just picked up something really important. He noticed the inconsistency in the spray. We thought maybe the breather hole was clogged, but what we found was that the pickup tube was actually cracked, which is drawing air in and making it spray inconsistent. So we got to fix that before we start and finish anything else. Dude, you got to back up, man.
God it, dude. I got too close and it pooled up a lot, and that's exactly what it looked like last time we did it on the other side of the car, and I'm pissed. Dude, this looks awful. It looks identical to what happened last time.
So I say we let it dry, peel it off, re-prep that door, and go from there. The pressure's on, you know? So we need to chill out, take our time spraying it. I always feel like if you spray a little bit, you can always add more, but you can never take it off once you've sprayed it. So as long as Nolan backs up a little bit and gets a nice consistent spray pattern, even if we have to do 2 more coats of the primer, at least it's not puddling up.
Oh, sick.
I believe it.
Hey, should we call Fonzie?
No?
What are my thoughts? I think so far so good. It looks really even. It looks like a primered car. I definitely don't want to laugh, which was my reaction last time they dipped the car.
I think we're getting better with every coat. It's looking a lot better than it did the last time around.
I'm pumped, man.
We still have to lay the color down.
Yeah, we're already about halfway there.
Let's not go tooting all the horns just yet.
Yeah. All right, so the primer is all over the Z. It is now time to reveal the new Low Z color. Aaron, would you do the honors?
I'm on it.
It's Force Teal from Dip Your Car. I think it's a really nice color. It's a nice evolution of the blue LowCar motif that we've been going with, but this kind of spices up the hot boy factor a little bit. All right, so the Z is dipped, and now Aaron and I must get all the masking off. Favorite part.
It's really important to pull all the masking tape off of the Plasti Dip as soon as possible because we don't want it to dry to a point where when we go to peel the actual tape off, it pulls the dip up with it. The quicker you can get the tape off, the less chance of that you have happening.
I'm just going around with a razor blade, trying to cut any connection between the tape and the dip.
It's leaps and bounds better than before. I'm so proud of the boys.
So the last step for the car is to wipe it down with some dip coat. What this does is kind of protects it from scratches and mars and water spots and stains and that kind of thing. Gives it a little more slicker feel as well. We're just gonna give it a nice wipe down and then come back on Monday morning and hopefully it looks really, really good.
It's Monday morning, 9 a.m. We're back at VEDAWorks to pick up the Z.
Can't wait.
See how it looks.
Yeah, this is I wasn't gonna say anything. I just started talking. I don't have anything in me.
Let's go take a look.
Good looking. That is good, dude. What have we done? We made a great 350Z. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. Thanks so much, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's go see what those boys did.
All right, so the car's been curing all weekend at the shop. We put the wing back on. So now it's time for you guys to decide if we redipped ourselves. The car looks incredible, and that's really because we learned a lot from last time, you know?
Dude,
So much better.
so good with the carbon fiber hood. It looks so good, dude.
I can't stop looking at it. Just looking back on LowCar now, like when it had the chromey paint and we referred to it as LowCar, that was because it was like just like a pile of crap.
It looked like a pile.
Yeah.
And we
But
kind
now-
of disrespected it a little bit, but now it looks great.
Yeah, now you realize it's really a decent car.
Yeah, it looks like a video game car.
Dude, if you showed me that car when I was 15,
Oh my God.
I'd lose it.
Game over.
But together these things just look so cool.
They're brothers.
This thing is a freaking monster.
The hood looks
Looks so dope.
wow.
Right?
Were you guys getting a lot of looks?
Dude, we
coming up
created a
here?
monster.
I have no visibility in this car. It's like wild looking, but it's still very mature.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a harder pair of
Because
Z's?
we built these things.
Yeah, man.
That's so cool. And we're not even done yet.
Yeah, now it's time to give more power, baby.
That's right.
So, does more expensive mean more better? Finally, we have a decent example of both to actually compare. Nolan.
You know, I'm not really sure. I really like how the Dip came out this time.
To have, I would still rather have a car that is vinyl wrapped. It's still 100% reversible. I think it looks better. I like shiny stuff, but if I had to choose which one I was gonna do, I would definitely choose spraying Plasti Dip on my car. There's no way that I could do a wrap job as good as VaderWorks did on my car.
It was $500 all in to change the color of the Z, but now that we have the equipment, all we need to buy, oh my goodness. Now that we have the equipment, all I have to buy in the future is just more dip and just keep doing it until you find something that you really, really like. It's really cool. So James, I guess the only thing I have left to ask is, did I redip myself?
You know, Nolan, every once in a while you do something so awful and stupid, but then you come back and totally redip yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, totally redip. I think you did a great job. You should be proud.
Thank you.
We have a really, really exciting episode next week. We're gonna finish up our turbo kits with a fueling system. We're adding injectors. You're getting a new fuel pump.
That's right.
Let us know if you're team high or team low with the hashtag up or hashtag down arrow. And let us know in real life with your team high or team low stickers available at donutmedia.com.
Nice plug.
We got a bunch of new stuff cooking, a bunch of new shows. We got this new show called Money Pit, hosted by my team high teammate, the
blue-eyed devil himself, Mr. Zach Job. Be kind.
I love you.
See you next time.